welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel, back for more content and another review today, back with The Bear finally, and talking about episode 6. Only a couple of episodes left, and it was okay. It's a very consistent show. Nothing really happened this week, but spoilers ahead, of course. Subscribe and like, and if you enjoy the show, do let me know down below in the comments, and I will see what you think. And let's dive into The Bear. So this episode revolved. Richie is, Richie's been like what's the best way of saying this? He was a huge involvement in what this business was, but all the characters have sort of come together besides Richie, and they've united. They've put all their issues aside. They are making it such a calm environment. They're all getting along. Carmy has got such a good vision of what this is, the flow of making the food, passing the food, serving the food. I think, it's a bit amazing when you watch episode 1 and you see how messy it is, how chaotic it is, how headachy it feels to watch the show, how disjointed everything was, how much Richie and Carmen headbutted each other over things, but they brought the new girl in. She's good, but Carmi even pointed out, he did a bit of research on her, went and looked at everything she did before working there, and it's true, she's a very needy and pestering person. And she was like, chef, and Carmi's like, just fucking piss off. Give me 2 seconds. He's literally just like, give me 2 seconds to think about the ideas you told me. Give me a reason to think. And then there's this food thing that comes up later, and it's like, look, stop throwing it in my face. It's not ready. It's not right. And then she ends up giving it to one of the customers outside, to test the waters. So, those two are sort of headbutting each other more because she's pestering Carmi, so Carmi's getting a bit annoyed. But I think I love them two together. I love the vibe of the kitchen. I love how the new girl is standing her ground as well, towards Richie. Rich keeps talking to some of the other staff members, and she's like, behind. And he just gets pissed off and he thinks that she's in the way or Carmi's in the way or the others aren't listening. And he's the one who's the liability. He's the useless one. He's the one who just doesn't want to work. He just wants to talk. And, he eventually leaves the place. The rest of them are making the meals, delivering on time, working at good pace. And it's really good to see. But then what was weird is, Richie went outside and then the police rocked up. So I don't know if this plays into Richie calling on the police on the bear business, or if it's the people outside who were lingering, who were causing a lot of issues. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But and it's Sydney, that's her name. Sydney is the new girl, and she hands out the free sandwiches, the leftovers to make peace with the two groups outside that weren't coming to an agreement. But I loved how she dealt with that. I love how she's dealing with things. She is annoying, she's pestering, but she's a very good character, as is every character. Richie's a good character, but he's one of those characters who hasn't found his story or his place in the show or the um in the restaurant. I'm intrigued to see what his vision is going forward. Is he the one who called the police? Did the police rock up randomly? Is it on them? Is he called it on the bear? The next episode is quite short, and then you got the finale. So I'm intrigued to see where these next 2 episodes go, what we get from them, and ultimately how this season ends. A cameo from John Berthel was one of the weirdest things ever, but I'm intrigued to see if he gets more involved with the show, whether he becomes one of the caterers or that work at the kitchen, because he was wearing a bear shirt, unless that was a flashback. I'm not entirely certain. Dealing with bills and taxes and paying the building off because buildings are closing down left, right, and center around the bear. So it's intriguing to see where these last 2 episodes go, who survives, and ultimately what the restaurant will look like on the finale. So very excited, a very good episode. Ultimately, the consistency for this show has been fantastic. I only realized this the other day. The guy who plays Carmy played Lip Gallagher in the USA Shameless. He's a brilliant actor. He's very much carrying the show. I love the guy who's being dedicated to making these desserts and donuts for the shop, and try to just expand what they can do and how much they can do for the people who come in and try and earn more money and maybe expand his resume. So a great show, great characters, great story, great everything. Go check it out for yourself. All 8 episodes are airing on Disney Plus, and I'll be sure to get the last 2 episodes out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching as always, and goodbye.